What's good guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about some Oakland news, and I have something amazing to tell you. So, you guys know about that Minecraft mod or add-on where you can like edit all the pixels and stuff, right? Well, I believe Oaklands is planning to add that sort of thing. For me to explain what I'm on about, let me show you right now. So who first posted some prototyping for the work in progress mechanic? I wonder what it could be used for. Pretty proud of this progress so far, and we'll see how things go. Now, this isn't confirmed to be coming to the game completely. It may get scrapped somewhere along the line. You never know. But from what we can see with this video, Hoofer is dragging these objects left and right, and he is able to edit every individual. Let's say they're called pixels. You are able to edit pixels, and this would be amazing for if this white block was a pumpkin. You will be able to make yourself your own custom pumpkins. That was my suggestion for what could be used for this. Other people have said that they're going to be able to make themselves like vases or something, or like statues and stuff, which is pretty cool. But I feel like if you add this to every functionality of the game, it will become a little bit complicated. But let's continue on, and we have a little bit of a competition. So there is a competition going on inside of the Oaklands Discord. It is the Oaklands artwork competition. If you guys are into artworks and you want to have your creation added into the game, feel free to check out the link below and go check out this post about the art competition, because you might win it, you might not, you never know. But either way, the painting will be added into the game, and you may never know if there's enough great suggestions or great photos and stuff that you guys have created, they may add it into the games that you could buy and stuff and have it on your own plot if they're so good. You never ever know. But let me go on to some suggestions, because I have gone through the suggestions again and I have chosen a couple other things. So right now we have this one from Hayden Backups. It says desert biome with a cactus and like reed in Woodmalink. It has its own shape, and maybe some of those trees in the pictures and maybe some of the others. I'm not going to show you the tree pictures, but I'm going to show you the cactus, because the cactus is pretty simple, and we're going to expand on this. Maybe we can have cactuses, yes, and maybe they can grow in their own different separate ways, because what if you can have a cactus, it produces the same wood, but then it grows different styles of cactuses each time. Let's say it has a chance of spawning one specific cactus, and then next to it, it has a chance of spawning a fat cactus right next to a thin cactus or something. You never know. You could have a cactus with a flower on top. You never know. But overall, ultimately, it gives you the same product once it goes through the sawmill or whatever you plan to use it for. Let's go on to the next thing, shall we? The next thing is from 123 Felix Cool. Through the glass, have some sawdust particles when milling. I completely agree with this, because when I saw that video, I was like, first of all, it's gone a little bit too fast, and that window has became a little bit pointless otherwise. Have the particles there, yes, that is a great feature, but for you to actually see the particles, I think you need to have the wood come out a little bit slower and not come out speeding out really fast, because that would just make the particles kind of pointless and you're not really going to be able to see it. But let's go on to the next one, and it says something about seaweed. Seaweed can be chopped up, this is from Hayden. Seaweed can be chopped up with an axe and will be grown in the shallows, which is water. You can maybe sawmill it, and maybe, or maybe, not too sure. What I have gone and done is I've added my own suggestion onto this and said, instead of sawmilling the seaweed, because that doesn't really make sense, does it? Maybe you can make it for crafting items. We saw a suggestion about a log backpack. Maybe you can make a log backpack using a bits of seaweed. That could be a great suggestion. The next thing we actually have is lily pads, and I enjoy lily pads because if you're going to have water, if you're going to have lakes, ponds, or anything like that, I think lily pads would be a great option because it's just easy, it's just simple, easy, and like I said with the cactus, it could be many different types of lily pads. They can all be facing different directions, but ultimately be the same thing. You can even have your very, very rare chance of getting a golden flower on top of it. You never know what could be added. The next thing is actually of mushroom style. I saw the image and I was like, instead of having mushrooms above ground, we know that there's going to be caves, so why not have a cave biome? So using this idea of mushrooms, instead of it growing above ground, they will be grown in the caves. They could be very small mushrooms that you can just pick up off the floor, or you will have to chop down these really big trees. No, not big trees. These really big mushrooms that are hidden inside of really big cave systems that could be inside of the map. You would never ever know. And the next suggestion I have is actually from Mothman, and this says apples. Well, yes, apples could be added into the game, but what would they do ultimately? You chop down a tree, or the apple grows on the tree and you're actually physically able to grab the apple with your hand that we've seen that's going to be in the Rainbow Tree game. Maybe that's going to be inside of Oaklands. You could use that hand to grab that apple, and then what? Maybe you'll be able to eat it? There we go, we've got a hunger system. Now, a hunger system's a bit complicated, and that makes the problem of survival into this game where people don't really want to eat, you want to play, right? So maybe have food be common, not something that you find hard to get. You can actually buy food inside of the shop for very cheap and stuff, so you just have that sense of survival, sense of wanting to survive each day as it comes. And the last thing I actually seen is this thing. I suggest a questline, kind of like Pet Simulator. It lets you unlock stuff and get free stuff. Now, I don't like giving negative feedback, but this is something I really don't particularly want to see inside of the game. Reason being is because I don't think we're a small little mobile game. I don't believe we're not Clash of Clans or Heyday or Pet Simulator that don't really have much going on inside of the game. I believe Oaklands is going to be really good, and I believe people are going to want to play the game for its features and not want to have a little progress bar to what you want to pay each month for. But what I do think you can have is cosmetics and stuff inside of the game that can improve the game, because overall I don't really like any game that has the microtransactions, progress bar and stuff like that, where you have to complete challenges and stuff like that, because there's just so many games that do that, and it just makes Oaklands the same game, and I don't like that. Whether the devs add that into the game, that is up to them, but as my feedback to that suggestion, I don't like that one. Anyway, that is going to be it for this video. If you did like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. You want to see more videos like this from me on the channel, then make sure to turn your notification bells on. That way, you get to stay up to date whenever I upload a video on the channel. And I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye!